Last week in tech was insane. NVIDIA is building more of a Blackburn. Apple is trying to build new Siri into something people might finally can use. AMD is still in the fight. Microsoft is pushing Xbox to closer something like the PC style. And the PlayStation. It's now bring more AI in their consoles. This is super news. We will start right now. Let's start with NVIDIA, because they are not only selling the chips, they are trying to become foundation of entire AI economy. That was a real message on the GTC 2026. Yes, there was a new hardware. The bigger story was much simpler. NVIDIA does not want to be just GPU company. It wants to power everything around AI. Training, interference, agents, robotics, everything. That is NVIDIA basically saying, what if a desk was a small AI lab? And this tells you where this market is going on. For a while, everyone was obsessed with training bigger models. Now the real money in the interference, actually run AI inside real products at scale. Training get intentions, interference get used. And NVIDIA wants to own that layer too. They also kept pushing the idea that AI factories strip away the marketing, and that it means giant infrastructure, build the generate AI input in industrial scale. That's why NVIDIA matters so much right now. They are not just launching parts. They are building the rods, the plumbing, and the half power of system of the AI era. That's why they are everywhere. So, NVIDIA no longer competing like the hardware company. They are trying to become the base of everyone that depends on. Thank you. Now we will talk about the Apple. Because of the all hype about around AI, Siri has been the weak spot for the years. And Apple knows it. The company is reported getting ready to show a much bigger Siri overhaul at WWDC on June 8. This is not just clear design, which tells you that this is not some teeny update buried inside the EOS. They are trying to rebuild how Siri actually works. And honestly, they need to do this. Because the Siri has spent for years feeling something like the poor assistant. Hello, I am Siri. Hello, okay. This might have been the fine for the few years ago, but not just for now. For the now, the era of AI technologies. Now let's get back to the Washington, because the United States still does have the one clean, simple AI rulebook. What has in the fight? On the one side, the White House is pushing a lighter touch approach. On the another side, the message is basically, do not choke the industry, keep the United States competitive, move fast. But on the another side, you have the people trying to slow this whole thing down, especially around the giant AI data centers. Power use and long-term risks. And this split matters, because it tells you AI is no longer being treated for the some fun tech trend. It's not just a little infrastructure. It's now in the huge industry. It's energy, it's water, it's the policy, it's the geopolitics. This is much bigger in the game. And what the part and who will control this will be controlled all the world. And this is also about who get the power, the permits, the lands, the chips, the legal room to scale. So when you see the Washington stepping in, and this is not government suddenly because curious about the chatbots. This is the government realizing that AI is turning about a national strategy. Now we will talk about the AMD. Because NVIDIA keeps sucking all the oxygen in the room, AMD is still very much to get the fight. In the last week, AMD rolled out the FSR 4.1. And if you do not deep into the graphic depths, the simple version is this. It helps game look smoother and run better without the usual super performance hit. This is a big story here. AI rendering is no longer some extra fancy. This is becoming standard. NVIDIA has been pushing this for a while with DLSS. Now AMD is pushing harder too. And this is all matters because the future of gaming hardware is starting to look less like raw power alone. Upscaling, frame generation, prediction, reconstruction, something like this. In the other worlds, the machine is no longer just drawing image. It helps to invent it. And for the players, that usually means the one thing, better performance, without needing is a stupidly expensive, super massive GPU every time. Now, Sony. Because Sony PlayStation is heading in the same directions. Sony says the future of PlayStation hardware will use AI generate frames. Not render them normal way, generate this. So instead of drawing every frame from scratch, the system predicts what of the next frame should look like and fills in the gaps. And yeah, that can make more games feel smoother. And now we will talk about the Xbox. It's moving in a little differently way, but the direction is basically the same. Microsoft is not trending the next Xbox like just another console and frame rate generation and AI. From that, they have the show so far. The biggest idea was to pull Xbox into something like closer to PC. For the years, console business was easy to understand. You bought the box, you bought the games, and you live inside the ecosystem. Microsoft is clearly trying to stretch this model into something broader. A gaming system that feels more connected to everything else than the company already owns. And you all know Xbox have a lot of things. AI is no longer sitting on the side and some extra feature. It's becoming part of the hardware, the software, and the platform itself. And this is probably just the start. So subscribe for me, and if you want to look something like this news, you know where you will come. Goodbye.